श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकथा सदा कृष्णपदान्वितं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सागर रघुनाथान्वितं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरि वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते यत्कृपातमहं विष्णुगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरम्। So, it's late. What time is it now? 8:30. Okay. So, very grateful that everyone has come to worship Govardhan Hill, which is the greatest servant of Hari, and at the same time Hari also. So that proves the fact that only Hari can be the greatest servant of Hari. So actually, the import of that is that only when Krishna manifests himself fully in the heart of his devotee can his devotee serve him. And Srila Prabhupada mentions this as oneness. So Bhakti Yoga means to achieve that oneness with Krishna. As we progress in our devotional service, we want to attain Mahatma. So, how many of you, please raise your hand, are coming for the first time to this temple today? Oh, thank you very much. Wow, amazing. So, it's such an amazing day. You've come here. So, actually, Bhakti Yoga means oneness. So, just as right now, we all have so many things which are mine. My computer, my cloth, my phone, my family, etc., etc. So the purpose of this temple, the purpose of whatever we're doing, is to acquire that mamatva, that mindness with Krishna. So that's the purpose. And Krishna means Lord Shiva tells to Parvati that Aradhananam Sarvesham Vishnu Aradhanam Tasmat Parataram Devi Kalyanam Samajam. He says, Lord Shiva says, that, oh Parvati Devi, just as Lord, the Supreme Lord Krishna, is worshipable, his tadiya, anything and everything which or who is related to him is worshipable. So this Govardhan is very, very dear to Krishna, extremely dear to Krishna. Extremely dear to Krishna. So, just as if we love Krishna, then we should love Govardhan, we should love Radha, we should love Yamuna. Raghunath Goswami mentions that Guru Goshte Goshtala is Sujane Bhuslabane Swamantre Srinamni Vrajanava Yuva Bandhu Shani Sadar Dambam Hitta Kururate Apuram Aditadam Aye Swanta Dhatas Chakubir Abhyachi Turudrita Padma. So Raghunath Goswami is saying that, oh mind, the most important aspect of spirituality is the mind. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Man Mana Bhava, always think of me. So the most important is the mind. If we engage the mind in the service of Krishna, then for sure our heart will go to Krishna. So this is the most important aspect of spirituality. So this mahatva, this mindness, the purpose of spirituality is to acquire this mindness. So how much are we claiming Krishna as mind, God as mind? Because God wants that relationship. Krishna wants. Shishi Radha Gopi Janavan Jagat Guru Shila. So a devotee, he wants. Actually, a devotee is a lover of Krishna. We are lover of so many things in this world. But yesterday we celebrated Diwali. How many of you know Diwali? How many of you celebrate Diwali here or at home? Please raise your hand. Almost everyone, right? Everyone knows Diwali, but nobody knows the significance behind Diwali. Everyone thinks Diwali is just a place to burst some crackers, eat some sweets, and go home. And if that is Diwali, we can do that any day. Why should we wait for Diwali? We can do that every day. So why Diwali? Diwali is very deep significance. Diwali is the day Mother Yashoda actually she bound Krishna. She bound Krishna with her love. So this binding of Krishna with the love is the most important aspect of spirituality. Because Krishna loves us. Krishna loves us so much. If Krishna does not love us, why are we here? Why are we in this comfortable situation today? Whenever you come before Krishna, you lose all your anxiety, you forget everything. Why? Because Krishna loves us for who he is, not for who we are. That is the difference between Krishna and us. We like someone or dislike someone based on our mood. If you're in a good mood, we like someone. If you're not in a good mood, we don't like someone. But Krishna, regardless of who we are, what we are, where we are, Krishna loves everyone. So Mother Yashoda, during on the occasion of Diwali, bound Krishna with her love. Because Mother Yashoda's body is not made of matter. Her body is made of love. So we are meant to acquire that mother, the deep mindness. Just as mother loves a child so much. Raise your hand, how many of you are mothers here? I want all the mothers especially to remember this. That just the way, simple, just the way mother or father, the way you take care of your child, the way you love your child, how much sacrifice you make for your child. The same way, if you just do little bit for Krishna, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, even little bit you do for Krishna with that Mahatma, this is my Krishna. I have to take care of him, I have to serve him. Not official, but from the heart. From the heart, when you really want to do something for Krishna, then what happens? Immediately there is a reciprocation in the heart. So that is the purpose of all our celebrations. The purpose of all our activities in spirituality is to acquire that oneness, that mindfulness, that connection. So this we just chanted, we just did this kirtan. This kirtan is the most powerful way to acquire this oneness. And once you acquire this oneness with Krishna, automatically all the good qualities will manifest in the heart. Yes, Yasya Bhakti Bhagavate Akinchana. When your love for Krishna, your connection to Krishna is unflinching, then what happens? Immediately, Sarvaya Gunas Tatra Samasavesura. All the good qualities will manifest in the heart. So we will both become very successful in this world, and also after this world also we will become very successful. So Govardhan Puja is a very special, very special place. And the reason why it is very special, we will explain. But let us all make this prayer to Govardhan, because Giri Govardhan is very merciful. Govardhan actually fulfills the desires of everyone. We have many desires in our heart, but Govardhan fulfills, is very merciful. And Govardhan gives special mercy on this day. Govardhan fulfills our desires. So there's a good story of a lady who actually was trying to carry some logs of wood, and she called for God, and God came, and she asked God, "Can you please help me to put these logs of wood on my shoulder?" So God helped that lady, and then God asked that lady, "Is that all you want?" The lady said, "Yes." So we should not be like that. We should not come to the temple and think that we should just ask for some broken pieces of glass, some material things. Because Krishna is the source of everything. Krishna is so amazing, so sweet. If you get Krishna, if you see Krishna, if you feel Krishna, just think about it. You have a relationship with our family, with our friends. Their body is temporary, their mind is temporary, their person is temporary. But Krishna is eternal. His qualities are extraordinary at every moment. Iti Driksham Lila. He plunges his devotees into an ocean of ecstasy. So Krishna can give us that kind of happiness that we cannot even imagine. The happiness of this material world is not even a drop compared to the ocean of ecstasy in the spiritual world. So let's all take a moment to pray to Giri Govardhan that, "Oh Giri Govardhan, please give me this mamatma, this deep mindness towards you, towards Krishna. Once you acquire this mindness, then your heart will be fully satisfied. Because Krishna is the soul of our soul. We are soul, we are not this body. This body is temporary. How many temporary? This body is temporary. The mind is also temporary. The mind has been changing. We had a mind when we were young, we have a mind, now we have a mind when we are old also. How many of you agree? Right? And our position is also changing. Sometimes we're mother, sometimes we're father, sometimes we're boss, sometimes we are son, sometimes we're grandfather, grandmother. So constantly changing. So how many of you agree with this also? Right? So that means that beyond all these things which are changing, there is an eternal, there is an identity which is deep within us, which is the soul. We are the soul, we are not this body, we are spirit soul. So since we are the spirit soul, we are not this body, we need soul food. We need the super soul, we need something very dear to the soul, for the soul to be active. We are feeding the body, we are feeding the mind, but we are not feeding the soul. The soul is starving, the soul wants Krishna. Because Krishna is the soul of all souls. Sarva Karana Karana. So let us all take a moment to pray to Giri Govardhan, very from within the core of the heart, that please help me to acquire this deep mind's mahatma towards you. So let's just take a moment. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Please, if any time any of you have to leave, it's late. Please remember this one mantra, this holy name. We have written it here on top so everyone can see clearly. This holy name is the most extraordinary medicine. And this holy name is so wonderful. It can take us to Govardhan by chanting. This holy name is the seed of everything. The seed is the seed of the Dham, the seed of Krishna. Gives us the seed of the love for everything. So, please chant this name. Please worship this name with all your hearts. And this is the seed to ultimate perfection. You can all repeat after me. Nirupadi Karunena. Nirupadi Karunena. Nirupadi Karunena. Nirupadi Karunena. Shri Satchinandanena. Shri Satchinandanena. Shri Satchinandanena. Shri Satchinandanena. Tori Kapati Shato. Tori Kapati Shato. Tori Kapati Shato. Pi. Tvatprenarpitosmi. Iti khadamama. Iti khadamama. Yogya. Yogya. Yogyatamama grinan. Yogyatamama grinan. Nija nikata nivasam. Nija nikata nivasam. Dehi govardhanatvam. Dehi govardhanatvam. Nija nikata nivasam. Nija nikata nivasam. Dehi govardhanatvam. Dehi govardhanatvam. Nija nikata nivasam. Nija nikata nivasam. Dehi govardhanatvam. Dehi govardhanatvam. Although I am a cheater and a criminal, unlimitedly merciful, Lord Sachinandana, Lord Sachinandana, who is very dear to you, has given me to you. O Govardhan, O Govardhan, please, 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 do not consider whether I am acceptable or not, but simply grant me residence near you. So this is we all offer from the core of the heart. It's a very special prayer. So if you offer from the core of the heart, then you will always be near Govardhan. You always relate to Govardhan. Govardhan will never forget you. There is one big story I just want to say that one person in India, he actually gave 10,000 rupees to Srila Prabhupada during the last days of his life. He was not so much involved with the Bhakti Yoga process, but he just gave some money. And that money, Srila Prabhupada deposited in our ISKCON Vrindavan um, donation fund. So the deities of ISKCON Vrindavan are Radha Shyam Sundar. So he just did that thing, he just gave some money. 10,000 rupees is not the detail. He gave some Lakshmi, and when he was dying, like remember, he did not perform any much. He performed, but not so intensely, not so seriously. But on his last moments, in his last moments, when he was about to leave this body, the picture of Radha Shyamsundar somehow mysteriously came directly in front of him. And while looking at the deities of Radha Shyamsundar, he left the world. How extraordinary is this? So you all have offered prayer to Govardhan. For sure, Govardhan will never forget. Govardhan will always be your shelter. So, Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya, how many of you know Srila Prabhupada? Raise your hand. Okay, sorry. How many of you don't know Srila Prabhupada? Raise your hand. The first time you're hearing the word Srila Prabhupada. No, you can raise your hand. Okay, so for those of you who have come the first time, this is our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada. Lisa Madhuri, so you can move a little bit so everyone can see Srila Prabhupada. So this is our founder Acharya. So he came to America after having had 2 heart attacks, 3 heart attacks. 3 heart attacks. And he came on a cargo ship after having had 3 heart attacks. And in that condition, with no money, with no manpower, with nothing, in just 10 years' time, he opened 108 temples like this. 108, not 1 or 2, but 108. In every temple, we have 6 artis, 6 offerings, 6 times different offerings, not just some sugar or mystery, but elaborate offerings. If I can make any one of you, if you're ready, you want to have 6 offerings, you're welcome. You let me know, I can feed you. So, just to realize how much seva goes into that. And 6 times arti, and 2 times we change the dress in every temple. So this goes on 365 days of the year for eternity. And there's no stop, there is no break, there is no holiday. So Srila Prabhupada opened 108 temples like that in that standard in 10 years' time with no money, with no people, nothing, zero. And he wrote 108 books. What books? Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, very, very difficult to understand, very difficult to comprehend in 10 years. And so many people in America, Prabhupada created such a revolution. Whenever Srila Prabhupada would come to the airport, so many people would come to pay obeisances to him. So many people. And the police would be surprised that what we are trying to do for so many decades, how is Srila Prabhupada able to do it? And Prabhupada gave an answer. Prabhupada said, yes, because I have no material desire. Because I have completely developed my love for Krishna. So, this is the extraordinary contribution of Srila Prabhupada. And even today, when all of you, whenever you leave, please offer a prayer to Srila Prabhupada. That please help me. That's all. Just please help me. And you will get everything. Your life will be, because Srila Prabhupada is such a devotee, such an associate of the Lord, that just by taking his shelter, you will achieve everything in life. And you will go back to the spiritual world also. So, Srila Prabhupada is such an extraordinary personality. What nobody has done till now, Srila Prabhupada has done. Such an incredible, converted hippies, drug addicts in no time, in 3 months. Prabhupada transformed the heart of so many millions of people. So, our Srila Prabhupada, his last days, when he was about to leave this world, he wanted to leave this world doing Govardhan Parikrama. So Srila Govardhan is very, very dear to Srila Prabhupada. And also Srila Prabhupada's spiritual master, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, also in his last days, he was chanting this prayer. Nija nikata nivasam dehi govardhanatvam. Nija nikata nivasam dehi govardhanatvam. So I would like to show a short video now about how Govardhan came to Vrindavan. Um, hold on. Govardhan appeared in Almali Island as a son of Drona Mountain. Very beautiful son of Drona Mountain. And one day, Pulasta Rishi, Brahma's son, he came to Shyama. And so he was so impressed seeing Govardhan. So while he was about to depart, that he asked Drona Mountain, and will you please offer your son to me? I'll take him to Kashi, Benares, where there is no mountain. So, in this mountain, I meditate on Lord Shiva. So, a sage has asked for something, so the father could say no, but at the same time, the heart was breaking because his son was so dear to him. So, he told him, oh, the sage wants him to go. Golden is fine as gold, but on one condition, that how is he going to carry me? Then Master said, no, 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 I'll carry you with my mystic. Okay, but you have to take me in one stretch. Because if you stop anywhere, so he said, so they are carrying over. When they are flying over Vrindavan, Govardhan felt that no Krishna will come and he performs pastimes. Who wants to go to this Krishna? So he increased his weight so much, he was to go carry as if he got some urge to pass. So just quickly placed him there and went. And then after taking a bath, when he came back, he tried to lift. So they said, what happened, my child? You look at a condition where we drop me. I'm going to stay there. They, oh, you tricked me in this way. Okay, I curse you that every day you will reduce the size of the systems. As I go over his size is decreasing, which was a huge mountain at one time. It's practically a small little hill. So this is how Govardhan came. Another interesting anecdote about Govardhan. When Ramchandra was building the bridge to Lanka, big monkeys were carrying mountain tops, big boulders, throwing ocean. And when Hanuman came to Govardhan, he was about to leave Govardhan. The announcement came from the sky. The bridge is complete. There is no longer need of any other material. So Govardhan felt so upset. I was about to be engaged in the service of the Lord, and now I am deprived of that opportunity. So then there was an announcement, don't worry, Govardhan.
When the Lord will come to offer you and following you well, He will come and lay at your heel on you. And not only that, He will be engaged in His service. He will be so near to Him that He lift you with His own hand and held you, hold you for certain days. So that's the benediction He got because He could be engaged in what Ram Chandra was. Giriraj Govardhan Ki.
So, that is something to give about Govardhan. So the story of who is Govardhan? So Govardhan is actually Krishna's love for Srimati Radharani. So you all saw beside Krishna is Srimati Radharani. So Srimati Radharani is a Swarup Shakti of Krishna. Radha and Krishna it is explained one soul in two bodies. Eka Radha Krishna, Eka Atma, Duri Deha. So it's Krishna's own form, his pleasure potency. So it's saying like Krishna in feminine form is Srimati Radharani and Radharani in masculine form is Krishna. So energy and energetic. So Krishna's love for Srimati Radharani came out from his heart in the form of a seed and started growing and growing and growing. And it grew and grew and grew, unlimited. And at one point, it was becoming almost about to penetrate this earthly planet, penetrate the sky. So Krishna stopped it. And so this Govardhan is very, very special because this Govardhan, as we all have heard, the morning we heard from Vrindavan Prabhu that Govardhan does too much service. So, what is the body of a devotee made of? The body of a devotee, the soul of a devotee, the mind of a devotee, it should be made of service, seva. Service. So, Mother Yashoda, like I just said, Mother Yashoda, she is dying to render service to Krishna. She breastfeeds Krishna. Every day when Krishna goes to graze the cows, you can see here in the picture. So Mother Yashoda stops Krishna 20 times every day. Krishna, let me adjust your hair. Krishna, let me adjust your sword. Krishna, this is so that's incredible loving service renders to Krishna. And she cooks so many thousands of things every day, new things for Krishna. So all of the Vasis, they are merged in an ocean. That seva, that mood of service, it is like a constant river. It's a constant flow. And that seva is an expression of love. So Govardhan symbolizes that spontaneous service attitude. So when Krishna decided to come to this world to enact his pastimes just for our pleasure, just for our happiness, why is Radha Krishna love here? Why? Is it because of the food? Is it because of the garlands? Is it because of the arti? Yes, all that is wonderful, but what Krishna wants is Krishna actually wants us. So the most pleasing thing to Krishna is when we engage in a loving relationship, when we do something for him without asking for anything in return, just for his pleasure. That is the most pleasing thing to Krishna. It's like if we consider that what is the most pleasing thing to anyone? If someone were to come to you and keep asking you, give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that, will you be peaceful? How many of you will not be peaceful? If someone were to do that to you, please raise your hand. Isn't it? So, in the same way, the best thing we can do for Krishna is we can do some service to him without asking anything. Why? Because he knows everything. Sudama. How many have heard of Sudama? Sudama, he gave some chipped rice to Krishna. And what Krishna did, Sudama didn't even ask that Krishna, I'm poor, I'm suffering, my children are crying, no food, I'm wearing torn clothes. See, this is a very difficult situation. Think about that. How difficult that is. But without even saying Krishna, did such an amazing thing. That Krishna, when Sudama went back, uh, Krishna not only fulfilled his desire, but made him the king of kings. He couldn't even recognize his wife. His wife was wearing such opulent things that he couldn't even recognize her. Of course, that may or may not happen to us. That does not mean that we should pray like that. But the point is, Krishna knows everything. Krishna knows everything. See, Sudama became very wealthy, very opulent, and at the same time, he did not become affected by that, he did not degrade, and at the same time, he's glorified. We are glorifying him. Right? So, when you do something for Krishna without any desire, you become successful, you set an example for others to follow, and your life becomes very pure, very, very wonderful character. How many of us want to develop wonderful character? Right? Everyone, isn't it? So, anyhow, so Govardhan symbolizes that spontaneous service, and let me render service. Govardhan provides wonderful waterfalls for Krishna and Krishna's devotees. Govardhan provides wonderful caves. Govardhan provides fresh grass for the cows to graze. And these rocks on Govardhan are actually love for Krishna. That's why Radharani is glorifying Govardhan. गिरिनृपहरिदास श्रेणिवर्येति नाम मृतमुदितं श्रीराधिका वक्त्रचन्द्र व्रजनवतिलकत्वे क्लृप्तवेदै स्फुटं मे निजनिकटनिवासं देहि गोवर्धनत्वम्. So from the lotus mouth of Radharani, just from the heart, from the core of the heart of Srimati Radharani, Sri Radhika Bhakt, from the moonlight mouth, the glory of Govardhan is emanating. As Haridasa Varya, the greatest servant of Krishna, most wonderful servant of Krishna. So, sorry, there was some problem with getting some pictures, so I will just switch to. So, this quickly, I will mention some points. So, one fine day, right, this is short story, we all relish this discussion. So, one fine day, Krishna was roaming in the forest of Vrindavan. That is one thing about Krishna. How many of us like to enjoy? Please raise your hand. All of us, right? Some people are not raising. No, please raise your hand. Everyone like to enjoy, right? So there is a way to enjoy. So the purpose of our temple is to teach everyone how to enjoy in an uninterrupted way. How many of you like this proposal? Uninterrupted enjoyment. Okay, and at the same time purity also. So that's our temple. So one fine day, Krishna, that's Krishna's business. He always enjoys. And whoever becomes his devotee, Krishna drags him by the neck, also forces him to enjoy, whether he may or may not like it. So Krishna was roaming in the forest of Vrindavan, and he saw his father, he saw his mother, he saw everyone was in a rush, and they were preparing something. So Krishna became very curious. So Krishna asked, Father, no, first he asked actually his mother, Mother, what's going on? Why so many things, so many people are running? Mother said that I am too busy right now, you can speak to your father. So Krishna went to Nanda Maharaj, and said, Father. And as Krishna said, Father, when Krishna speaks, the heart of Nanda Maharaj melted with so much affection because Krishna, his voice is so sweet, is so nectarian, is so enchanting. So he said, Father, what's going on? So immediately all his friends, Krishna's friends, said that, this is a serious yajna, serious spice sacrifice going on. You go and play. Why are you interrupting? So then another Rajvasi said, don't be so hard. He's a small child. He just wants to know. So Nanda Maharaj understood that now he is helpless. He has to explain the whole thing. So Krishna said, Father, what's going on? Father said, we are arranging a fire sacrifice for Indra. Then Krishna asked, why? The children asked, why? Why? So Krishna asked, why? So Maharaj Nanda said, well, you see, Krishna, Indra is responsible for giving us rain. Krishna said, oh, is that the fact? Because we all know who is the source of all sources? Krishna. So who is the giver? Who gave the power to Indra? Krishna. So Krishna said, oh, really? So then Krishna said, so Father, please tell me how to perform the sacrifice. So now, and then Krishna adds something more. And Krishna said, so that in the future, this is coming in parampara, so that I can also do that. Amazing. So Maharaj Nanda is describing everything, and Krishna is listening very attentively, very attentively. So anyhow, so Krishna is listening attentively to all the details. And after Maharaj Nanda finished, and Krishna very, very understanding, Krishna asked, Father, I was just wondering, what if we don't do this? And Maharaj Nanda said, son, how can you speak like this? He said, no, I was just considering. I didn't really mean to say that. I didn't really mean to say it, but just wondering, just in case, what do you think if we don't do the sacrifice? So Nanda Maharaj said, if we don't do this sacrifice, then son, we will not get any rain. We won't get any rain. Our crops will not grow. It's such a huge problem. There will be drought. There will be so many things. So Krishna told Nanda Maharaj that Father, just consider this point. We have been offering worship to Indra for so many years now. Did Indra ever come and accept your offerings? Offering so many things. Did you see Indra? Maharaj Nanda said, no, my son. He said, okay. So let me give you one proposal, just a proposal. Krishna said that you look at this Govardhan Hill. Govardhan Hill is giving such wonderful grass. Govardhan Hill is giving so many fresh fruits, so many wonderful waterfalls. So let's do one thing. Instead of worshipping Indra, let's worship Govardhan. Nanda Maharaj this time thought that Krishna, let's worship both. That way, there's no problem. Krishna said, just whatever you have made, just offer to Govardhan. So Maharaj Nanda became very afraid. He said, Krishna, what if this happens? He said, then Krishna used his mystical power. And Krishna said that, see, Father, all this Devata worship, all this worship, this is all bogus. Now, this is very important to note that Krishna is saying worship is bogus. And Krishna, who is Krishna? Krishna is the one who said in Bhagavad Gita, one Manam. Krishna is saying worship me. So, why is Krishna speaking like this? Krishna is speaking like this. This is called Lila Shakti. So, in the spiritual world, there is no rule, there is no regulation like this world. The only rule is to enjoy. So, whatever helps in enjoyment, Krishna does that. So, Krishna convinced Nanda Maharaj by his mystic potency. Krishna bewildered the mind of Nanda Maharaj, and they made all the offerings to God. And this is also one character of Brajvasis. Their love for Krishna is so amazing that at any time, any moment Krishna says something, immediately they will surrender because of their intense love for Krishna. So they worship Govardhan. They brought so many, lakes and lakes of sweet rice, thousands and thousands of puris of preparations, and they offered to Govardhan. So, as you can all see the picture, Krishna took the form of Govardhan and he ate everything. He ate everything. And then after that, they were astounded that, oh, what Krishna is saying is true. We never could see Indra, but now we see Govardhan. And then after that, after eating with thousands of his hands, Govardhan, Aniyor, Aniyor, everyone, louder. And then they went and they cooked again and they brought lakes and lakes of food preparation, so much love and affection. So this is Brajvasi's love. They have so much love for Krishna. So they brought so many preparations and they gave to Govardhan, and Govardhan ate everything. Just thought he stretched and ate everything. And then an amazing thing happened. They gave water. Like normally you wash your mouth with water right after. So they gave some water to, first they gave some water to wash Govardhan's mouth, and Govardhan swished the water in his mouth and spit it out. And Govardhan spit out the water, it was just like a rainbow. And wherever that spit landed, so many wonderful, beautiful, fragrant flowers blossomed. And then they gave Govardhan some pan to chew. And in this way, they had an amazing festival. And by this time, everyone was there, dancing, chanting, laughing, so much merriment. And then, at that moment, what happened? Indra realized that, oh, no, but where are my offerings? Every year they worship, where are my offerings? So he asked his agents to go and see. And they said that actually this year they are giving all the things which are meant for you, they are giving to a small boy. Krishna, Indra, this again, so Indra, speak for myself, Indra is a wonderful devotee, but Indra was so much attached, she could not see why and what is the reason why this is happening, the context. So this is a very important lesson that when we see something going on in our life, we should step back and understand the context. And that's why the best context is a context of pure devotion. When we see things through the light of pure devotion, then everything becomes clear. So anyhow, so Indra became very angry. And so Indra, out of his intense anger, he ordered the universal clouds for devastation. These are not ordinary clouds. We have never seen these clouds before. Probably some of you have been in India, have been in some places, and we have seen rain for a number of days. But these are universal clouds for devastation, which means the rain is like the water falls like a pillar falling, a pillar of water falling like a pillar. So what will happen if a huge boulder falls on someone? Finished. Puna Mushika Baba. Finished. You will become chutney immediately, right? So that with that intensity, Indra ordered all the clouds to pour. And immediately everyone realized, hey, something is going wrong. And all witnesses, Krishna, we told you. Krishna said, no problem. No problem. Internally, Krishna was thinking, my plan to curb the pride of Indra, because Krishna wanted to protect Indra from pride. Because what Krishna is, Krishna loves his devotee so much. Krishna sees his devotee making some mistake. Krishna wants to correct that mistake. So Krishna immediately, with his foot, he created a huge indent and he went below Govardhan with his pinky finger. Right? Krishna also wanted to show that with his pinky finger, with very little endeavor, Krishna lifted, Krishna lifted the whole Govardhan hill and he asked, and all the Vidasis to come. And also, although he was holding Govardhan is so amazing that not not a single drop of water fell on Govardhan because Krishna had the Sudarshan Chakra rotating around to evaporate all the water, and Govardhan remained as fresh and as wonderful. So he asked all the devotees, all the Vidasis to come under Govardhan. And then what Krishna did is Krishna started playing his flute. And they started performing all that first time under Govardhan. And he told Balram to take care of all the water because a lot of water had come. So in this way, for 7 days and 7 nights, Krishna and his devotees had extraordinary pleasure. It's, some devotees were joking with Krishna, playing with Krishna. Krishna was playing, Krishna was dancing, everything while lifting over there. This is Krishna's incredible nature. So they're having so much fun, so much merriment. So the lesson from this is that if we take shelter of Krishna, then even though we may be in a very difficult situation, we can be in so much happiness, so much ecstasy. So they had so much fun, they had so much merriment, so much joking, laughing, so on and so forth. And then eventually, after some time, after 7 days and 7 nights, Indra actually realized that, hey, I think I made a mistake. So Indra went to Lord Brahma and Indra asked Brahma that, my dear Lord, there is a small boy and he is accepting all the offerings meant for me. And I became very angry and I sent the universal clouds of devastation. And even after that, I asked my associates to go. They saw that nobody died. Everyone is enjoying a huge festival. Brahma said, yes, you made a big mistake. So he said, what to do now? Yeah, he's a supreme lord. In Vrindavan, Krishna is, although he's a supreme lord, he's just like a comfort boy. So that's why it's very easy to approach Krishna in Vrindavan. So Lord Brahma said, you cannot go directly to Krishna because you have committed a big offense, a big mistake. So what you do is that you take Surabhi. Surabhi is a pure devotee of the Lord. So Indra went to Surabhi, and behind Surabhi, Indra went along with Airavat, who is Indra's carrier, and he performed Abhishek of Krishna. That's how we have Airavat Kund in Vrindavan. So, in this way, Indra apologized to Krishna. And of course, Krishna is very merciful, Krishna forgives. But this is a very important lesson. First lesson is that we should be very careful about how we treat others in our life. Because anyone and everyone could be an associate, and anyone could be an associate, anyone could be an instrument of Krishna. Krishna's loving hand in our life. But when we treat everyone with love and affection, with devotion, according to how they can increase their love for Krishna, then we will always be protected. That's why we always say Hare Krishna. Whenever we speak to anyone, we talk with anyone, we always Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Why? Because by this transcendental sound, we spiritualize the life. Otherwise, Guna and Karma acts, and we have no idea what happens, how it happens. We all have had experiences. So, and yeah, pride is very dangerous. What is pride? Pride means I have something, I possess something. So, at every moment, we should offer everything we have to Guru, to Krishna, to Govardhan. In that way, we can be free from pride and we can experience that loving relationship. Because the moment we are interested in claiming this world, everyone is proclaiming that we should claim credit for everything we're doing. But unless we throw away all the credit, we cannot have a loving relationship with Krishna. We cannot claim Krishna as ours, Mahatma. So this is a very important principle. So we should always give all credit to Krishna, to Krishna's pure devotees, and always remain grateful. The grateful heart, Krishna, God's grace can always bloom, can always come in the heart. So anyhow, Krishna is very merciful. That Krishna will not tolerate this. So that's why spirituality means to become humble, to become, I'm finishing soon, a few minutes, please forgive me. So, anyhow, so this is a very important principle that we always should be very humble. We should always give credit, and in that way, we can always enjoy the association of Krishna. So now this is a very important part of today's discussion. That we all know Govardhan. Many people have been. How many of you have been to Vrindavan before? Wonderful, wonderful. So yes, that's wonderful. And many of you, I'm sure, have been to Govardhan also. Many of you know the glory of Govardhan. So, in order to worship Govardhan, what should be our standard? So, this is Raghunath Goswami, who is our Prayojan Acharya, who is a teacher of Prayojan Tattva, love of God. So, Raghunath Goswami, he is the first one in our parampara who actually worship Govardhan. So, Lord Chaitanya, who is the combined form of Radha and Krishna, who is, you can all see in the picture, Lord Chaitanya, he actually came to this world, Krishna actually came to this world as the form of his devotee. And he would worship Govardhan. How he would worship Govardhan? Like you see this picture, embracing Govardhan with his tears of love, he would perform Abhishek of Govardhan. How many of us can do that? Perform Abhishek of Govardhan with tears. So, when he would perform Abhishek, it would be like pouring buckets and buckets of water over Govardhan. And when he would cry, Govardhan would get those imprints of tears. Govardhan would melt in ecstatic love. So, Raghunath Goswami was in the association of Lord Chaitanya for so many years. And this is his character. This is his life. The first thing Raghunath Goswami would do is Raghunath Goswami would chant the holy name for 22 hours a day. How many hours? And he would sleep and eat for barely 2 hours. Sometimes he would forget also. He would be chanting the holy name, and sometimes he would go into trance for 8, 10, 15 hours. That was the standard of his devotion. And Raghunath Goswami, it is said about his life, he never allowed his tongue to enjoy. Never. The only thing he would have is he would have little buttermilk. One. And even for that, he would condemn himself. Oh, I am enjoying so much. And he would pay obeisances to everyone. Full number of obeisances. He would embrace everyone. And that was his character. Very humble, very austere, very intense. So, and he was always thinking of the benefit of others. Always thinking of the benefit of others. So, anyhow, so Raghunath Goswami, after performing sadhana in this way for so many years, he was gifted Govardhan. So, those who worship Govardhan, those who honor Govardhan, such persons should know that Govardhan is very, very special, very dear to Krishna. And those who worship Govardhan, who really want to worship Govardhan in their heart, they should aspire for this kind of devotion. This is real devotion. And Raghunath Goswami, one extraordinary incident about his life is Raghunath Goswami. One day, this is an extraordinary incident. You should all hear this incident. So Raghunath Goswami, what he would drink every day? Loud. How much? 5 liters? 1 cup every day, right? And later in his life, he would drink once in 2-3 days also. So that was a kind of austerity. Can you get indigestion problem by drinking 1 cup of buttermilk every day? Is it possible? The problem that you get by eating 1 kilo of sweet rice, will you get by drinking 1 cup of buttermilk? Yes or no? Loudly. So one day he had a stomach problem. He went to the um, he went to the in those days the Ayurvedic doctors. So Ayurvedic doctors, as you all know, they can see the pulse. They can check the pulse and see. So they said he is eating too many sweets, and everyone started laughing. He said, "Him eating sweets? He drinks buttermilk once in 2 days." So Raghunath Goswami started laughing. He said, "Yes, I'm eating a lot of sweets." And then everyone could understand he's not eating here, but he's eating in spiritual world. So the previous night there was a huge festival in spiritual world, and sweet rice was offered, and Raghunath Goswami ate that sweet rice. So that is the nature of Raghunath Goswami. That is the glory of Govardhan. Those of you who are living, please take prasad. Please take prasad. Sorry, I'm just finishing in a few minutes. I just want to do justice to the topic because it's very special. It's very dear to all the devotees. So we should aspire for this standard. If you really love Govardhan, if you really want to worship Govardhan, if you really want to reside near Govardhan, then we should aspire for this kind of devotion. Uninterrupted, unalloyed devotion. So this is Manashisha Raghunath Goswami. He's saying that Radhakund and Govardhan Hill. He's saying worship Radhakund and Govardhan as two places, the near side of which bestows charming transcendental love for the divine couple. So by doing parikrama of Govardhan, by praying to Govardhan, by thinking of Govardhan, we will develop love for the divine couple. So not only order but charming transcendental love. And also another place also Raghunath Goswami is glorifying Govardhan, where he's saying that yes, please, O mind, with words choke with emotion, worship Lord Giriraj. So Giriraj is very special in our Sampradaya, and Raghunath Goswami every day would worship Giriraj Govardhan. And Sanatana Goswami also. He used in his old age, he used to perform 2 times parikrama of Govardhan every day. Think about it. To perform 1 time parikrama takes 5-6 hours with a young, youthful body. He used to perform parikrama of Govardhan 2 times every day and in his old age. So, if you want to walk on the path of grudge, on the path of spontaneous love for Krishna, then it is very important for us to accept the principles of pure devotion. So we have to accept the principles of pure devotion in our life, and it's very important for us to first of all come in the association with devotees. To come, that's why we have a temple. To chant, to dance, to hear. This is the most important thing. Because in this age of Kali, it is very difficult to perform bhakti alone. So we should come, we should dance, we should chant, we should hear about these pastimes. So again and again we need to hear, again and again, these amazing pastimes of Giriraj, how Krishna lifted Giriraj, how Krishna played with his friends. Actually, the pastimes are endless. In interest of time, I have to end. But it's an ocean of nectar. So, what is the mood of Giriraj? The mood of Giriraj is sweet, ecstatic love. Giriraj, mood of Giriraj is Giriraj has very sweet, wonderful pastimes with all the associates of Raj. And just by living, just by staying, just by praying, just by thinking of Giriraj, that sweet, soothing, transcendental love also enters one's heart. So we can all on this day pray to Giriraj, think of Giriraj, and really desire this mamatva, this mindness. Every day when we wake up in the morning or any time when we're chanting, we can go to Giriraj in our mind and pray and chant and cultivate our devotional service. And always remember that Krishna is always there to protect us. Krishna can lift a mountain, Krishna can do anything to protect us. We just have to demonstrate a little sincerity, a little eagerness. So, just for a few minutes for this it's 7 minutes, but for a few minutes, I just would like to show this Govardhan Parikrama. This is in Maharaj, just for 2-3 minutes, just to show Govardhan, and then we will end. So early morning time in life. Matula Pitula Saina Shri Bhuta Priyanme Yankatani Pasande Jivatanam Ramanadana Kumbade Hey, so it's so one last thing I wanted to mention, that is the Falashruti of worshipping Govardhan, taking of Govardhan. That if anyone worship Govardhan, pray to Govardhan, anyway connected to Govardhan, then the Falashruti is, this way Yoshua says, that we will get the mercy of Srimati Radha. And we will get the mercy of Srimati Radharani, and very important, we will develop our spontaneous love for Krishna. It is guaranteed 100%. Anyone who worships Govardhan, thinks of Govardhan, offers prayers to Govardhan, does parikrama of Govardhan, is connected to Govardhan. There's spontaneous love for Krishna. It's a very easy, rapid way to develop spontaneous love for Krishna. So, in closing, this is the extraordinary potency of Govardhan. We'll try to rush through today due to interest of time. But let us all pray to Govardhan to give us this divine mindness, this mahatma, this belongingness, this extreme dedication. And for how many of you are observing Kartik Vrata this weekend? So there are just 2 weeks left. So let us try to put our best foot forward, do everything possible to actually make rapid spiritual advancement in this month of Kartik. So let us recite this prayer to Giriraj. Please repeat after me. Namaste Girirajaya. Namaste Girirajaya. Namaste Girirajaya. Namaste Girirajaya. Shri Govardhan Namine. Shri Govardhan Namine. Shri Govardhan Namine. Shri Govardhan Namine. Ashesha Klesha Nashaya. Ashesha Klesha Nashaya. Paramanandadayine, Paramanandadayine, Paramanandadayine. So the meaning is, I offer my obeisances to Giriraj Govardhan, Ashesha Kleshanashaya. All the difficulties, all the material spiritual difficulties will be destroyed. And what will happen? Param Ananda, the ecstatic devotion will awaken in the heart. So with that, Shri Giriraj Govardhan ki jai, Shri Giriraj Maharaj ki jai, Shri Kartik Maas ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Please take prasad. Today is innate to your heart's content.
His Grace Shyam Kishore Prabhuji ki jai. Taking us to Vrindavan actually. When you were telling that, my mind was there and I was concentrating on that. I went only once through that too now. What is the picture you are putting in front of me? Can I see? Yeah. See, this is a. Okay, I take a picture. No, okay, that's fine. I don't want to compel you, but I want to see one more. I will take with my eyes. Actually, this is a Govardhan Giriraj one I used to worship. Like my Shiksha Guru had Govardhan, has Govardhan. So one of my Shiksha Gurus has Govardhan. So regularly. Krishna and Radha Krishna. Yes. Normally they worship only Krishna, but actually because Krishna, Govardhan is both Krishna and Krishna's devotee both. So you can worship as Krishna or Krishna. So this is beautiful picture. Okay, you can take a picture, but don't share with anyone. Oh, that's fine. No, that's fine. You can take a picture, but please don't share it. Very fake picture. Thank you for coming. Thank you. So next week. Oh, come. So I'm saying I know it became very late, but I'm thinking that probably what I did is I made the lecture in such a way that the first half was for the new people. So new people I knew would leave. Then the second part is more for the nice. I thought it would, I was thinking it could be even more. Yeah, just it's late. Started little late. I like it.